Glenn, good seeing you. Where you been?
Out and about.
We missed you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chicago Fire head coach Frank Klopas. Frank, obviously Portland, a tough team playing from behind. Can you talk about how the Fire battled back?
Yeah, I mean a lot of character from the group, but we wanted to have a good start, and we didn't. We gave up some opportunities early from mistakes, and that was a little disappointing. But they're a good team. They're a team that possesses the ball really well, and I think the goal came out of nothing. So that was a little disappointing. But then I felt that the second half we were a different team. With that mentality, that kind of attitude, and we got to have that over 90 minutes. Because we have it in us, and we have the quality. Obviously, the guys that we brought in helped a lot, and we pushed the game. Coming back against a good team, scoring goals, and then obviously we created a lot of opportunities and to pull the game away. But I'm proud of the group with their effort and the character and the attitude they showed the second half to come back and left it all on the field.
Seth?
Can you talk about the influence Mike has had on the team? I mean, not just the goal tonight, but it seemed like he was the emotional leader out there.
It's fantastic. I think the two moves that we made, you can see the big difference on the field already. And we're not that far out, but I do feel we need to add a couple more pieces. But I think Mike and Baki, you can see the impact they've had in the group and the difference they've made on the field. And but overall tonight, just from a team standpoint, for me, the most important thing is the team. It was fantastic the second 45 minutes, and now we got to have that kind of urgency and mentality the whole game.
Frank, talk about the mood of the locker room at halftime and what was said in there.
I mean, you got to stay positive. The most important thing is motivation. I mean, I think we talked a little bit about on the goal, especially when Piquet, the forward, is a very tall guy and he was a target guy, and their ability now when you can challenge, but I think the wide guys have to tuck in and be in a position to win second balls, and more than anything their rotation in the middle, not to get pulled out because they had a lot of movement, and we don't want to didn't want to get cut out of position because one goes, the other guy was coming, and our ability with the center backs at times to get tight between our lines and make it difficult for them to play through it. So we talked about staying positive. We made some adjustments, and obviously we came out the second half, and the game is not over until 90 minutes, and I felt that the team responded well, and then the subs that came in made a big difference. And I also felt that Alex had a fantastic game. He was huge for us, and the most important thing that I think the guys left it all on the field, and coming back from 2-0 is not easy.
James?
You had the comeback against Salt Lake a couple weeks ago, 1 goal, comeback from 2 now. What do you think that says about the resilience of the team?
We always talked about the character that we showed that last year. Salt Lake game was a little bit different because I think the second half of this game we dominated the game in possession, and going in hard, playing, movement off the ball, and so it was a little bit of a different game because in the run of play, in this game we created a lot of chances. In Salt Lake, we got one of a set piece. I mean, that's still part of the game. But this one, in the run of play, we played some good soccer. Our movement off the ball was good. And there was a huge belief in the team. You felt it, the momentum being at home with the crowd. But our ability to create a lot of chances in the final third was very positive.
Jeff?
Frank, can you talk about the struggles that the team seemed to have from a passing standpoint? They were having trouble connecting, especially out of the back. Seemed like Sumari was having some issues connecting. Do you think that was because of Portland's high pressure, or do you think it's something where Baki's still kind of getting accustomed to playing with this group of guys?
Yeah, I think all that, but I think Baki, his ability to find passes and find players between the zones is pretty good. I think at times they pressed Austin a lot more, and that's the guy that we worked a lot on. And when you get the ball, there are moments where the players are open, but that decision has to be made quicker and at the right time, because if not, things close down pretty quick. And then obviously, when we had the ball out wide, whether it's with Sega and with Ja, Patrick was coming inside when he was moving. Our ability to find the forwards and movement quicker, because we talked about just combination play to break them through. They had big center backs, and you know our strength would not have been playing high balls in the air. So everything we wanted to keep on the ground, find the forwards, combining through, switching the point of attack, because as they pushed their numbers high, especially the outside backs, you know we felt there was a lot of room in transition to get at them.
So,
Frank, those last 22 minutes, in your mind, is that the best the team's been all year?
I just think the second half. I mean, it's not the tournament we came out with, and you know, it was just a different team. And then the thing is that we have it in them. We showed before that sometimes we give up a goal and then we respond. But I think that we talked about coming right from the start of the game, you know, and just the second half being a complete game, not over 90 minutes. But you know, sometimes you know it doesn't work out like that. But the response was great, and you can just see that the group, there's a belief, there's within the group, the team is, the mentality is very good, you know, the mentality is very good. So, and there was a belief, they pushed the game, and more than anything, we played good soccer.
Guillermo, last one.
Palladini's played pretty well when he's been called upon this year. Can you talk a little bit about him coming back from the injury?
We talked about the guys a lot, because I felt last game, when we brought guys in, I think that they weren't ready. So, you know, we made a point all week talking and, you know, and also addressing it at halftime to say, listen, you know, just be prepared to go in right from the start, you know. Or when you get called in the second half, your ability now to come in and influence the game, you have to be ready. And it's more from a mental standpoint. So Danny tonight was fantastic. He got on the ball, he made good passes, and he has that ability. You know, just with him is not forcing the ball at times and just making some better decisions. But he came in with a, you know, and he kind of took the game over in the midfield. Thanks, guys.